Hey everybody, this is I Am Sporticus, and we have a Game 2 in our Major League Baseball All-Franchise Team Tournament between the Phillies and the White Sox. If you missed Game 1, the White Sox edged Steve Carlton and the Phillies 5-3 in Game 1, and in Game 2, the White Sox have jumped all over Grover Alexander and lead it 4-0 here in the second inning. Let's head to the ballpark and I'll show you how it happened. Back-to-back doubles by Paul Konerko and Frank Thomas plated the first run, and then Shoeless Joe tripled home 2 more runs. Yeah. Wait a second. Yeah, Frank Thomas doubled home Konerko. Okay, that's what happened. Maglio Ordonez walked, and then Joe Jackson tripled home both those to make it 3-0, and then Carlton Fisk drove in the other with a base hit to make it 4-0 in the first inning. The Phillies were shell-shocked, mind you. But now they have a long road to hoe here in the top of the second. Ryan Howard to lead it off. 1-1-5.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Oh. Sorry about that. I turned the sounds back on while I was playing. I started playing this off the camera, but let's see if I can get in there and turn the sounds off. All right, here we go. So, Howard's on with nobody out. Here's Chuck Klein. 2 for 5 in the series. 5-2-3. Fly ball. Center field. Moss steals there. He'll make the catch. 1 away. Bring up Darren Dalton. 1 for 4 in Game 1. 3-4-1. There's a rare play check. Instead, it's going to be a possible hit. They're going to go to second to try to get Howard. Throw to second. And, oh, he just beat the throw. Slides in safely. Lions double pumped on that, and Howard was able to slide in before the throw got there. That's going to put 2 men on now with 1 out for Ed Delahanty. 3 for 4 in Game 1. Big Ed. 2-5-5. Fly ball. No, ground ball. I'm sorry, to second. Collins only play is to first, and the runners will move up. So second and third, 2 outs for Richie Ashburn. 4-2-2. On the ground to second, Eddie Collins is a 55. He'll make the play. Out at first, and the inning's over. They threaten putting 2 men on. No, only 1 out, and they could not get a run across. Back to the mound goes Pete Alexander. Alexander 30-14 with a 2.35, but he met with a rude awakening there in the first inning as they battered him about. And you see, he gives up some hits, but he doesn't walk much and he doesn't give up any home runs. So if they can roll consistently in that column 3, they're going to have success against Pete Alexander. Here's Willie Cam to lead it off. He's His first at bat, he was 1 for 3 with 2 RBI in game 1. 2-6-4. There's a ground ball. Back to the mound. Alexander turns and fires one away. One quick out. And that's going to bring up the top of the order. Eddie Collins flew out his first time up. 2-5-3. 2-5-3. Ground ball back to the mound. So 2 weak grounders here in the first or second inning. And there's 2 away. It's going to bring up Luke Appling. He grounded out his first time up. So as you see, Collins got the first 2 batters out in the first. But then it was that middle of a Chicago lineup that tore into Grover Alexander. Here's the pitch to Luke Appling. 2-6-6. He hits a fly ball right field. Chuck Klein camps under it, makes the grab, and the side is retired. 1-2-3. Alexander needed that. And now it's Jimmy Rollins here in the top of the third to lead it off for the Phillies. 1-3-3. He popped him up. Third base side. Willie Cam's there. He'll make the catch. 1 away. Chase Utley, 0 for 1. 3-1-6. Flaw, this is going to be in the gap. Johnny Mostel runs it down. Utley's going to coast into second with a double. He ripped that hard into right center field and has the easy double with 1 out here in the third. Here comes Dick Allen. Dick Allen singled his first time up. 2-3-6. 2-3-6. He struck him out. The big swing from Dick Allen. He's out. 2 outs, and it's going to leave it all up to Mike Schmidt. Schmidt struck out his first time up. He's 0 for 4 in the series. Couple walks. 5-1-2. And he walked him. So Schmidt draws the walk. It's going to put 2 men on for Big Ryan Howard. He walked his last time up. Lions now with 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Here's the pitch. 6-4-4. Base hit into center field. Here comes Utley. He's going to score. And the Phillies are on the board here in the third. It's 4-1 on the RBI single by Ryan Howard. And that'll bring up Chuck Klein. Chuck Klein flew out his first time up. 3-3-4. Chuck Klein rips one. This is going to go to the gap. Mostel's going to run it down. 1 run in. Ryan Howard rounding third. Whoops. And they're going to throw him out at the plate. Cutoff man fires home and gets Howard at the plate. But they get another run on the double. And they cut the Chicago lead into half here in the third. We head to the bottom of the third. 4-2, the White Sox. And here's Paul Konerko to lead it off. He doubled his first time up, scored the first run of the game. Pitch. 3-4-4. It's going to be, could be a foul out. And looks like just average foul range here for the at guaranteed rate field. 1-3 is a foul out. Nope, it's going to get in the stands. And Konerko's going to get another chance. Paul Konerko steps back in the box. 3-6-2. That's going to be a line drive. Caught. Jimmy Rollins makes the play. 1 away. He hit it hard, but right at Jimmy Rollins. Here's Frank Thomas. He doubled in the run his last time up. 2-4-1. There's a drive towards left field. Delahanty's going to run it down for the out. Thomas made a bid for another double, but Delahanty got a good jump on it and goes into the gap to Spirit for the second out. Here comes Maglio. Maglio Ordonez. He walked his first time up. 2-4-5. He rips it. This one's to right field. It's going to get over his head. Chuck Klein takes it off the wall, fires it in, and Ordonez will slide into second with a double. A 2-out double. I don't know how many extra base hits that is now, but they've been hitting the ball hard off Pete Alexander. Here's Shoeless Joe. He tripled in 2 his last time up. 4-2-1. And that's on the ground to first. Big hop for Howard. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the side is retired. They strand a man. We head to the top of the fourth. 4-2. Chicago on top. Here's Darren Dalton to lead it off for the Phillies. He's 1 for 1. Singled his first time up. 3-4-6. And this is going to be a little dribbler out in front of the plate. Fielded by Ted Lyons. Dalton down the line. He's safe. He beats it out. So a couple of little... His first hit was a missed opportunity by the White Sox to get the runner at second. That was a base hit. Now he gets an infield little dribbler in front of the plate for a base hit. He'll take him any way he gets him. That'll bring up Delahanty. Delahanty 0 for 1. Nobody out. Man at first. The pitch. 5-4-2. He grounds one to first. Thomas fires to second for 1, and there's going to be no relay. Delahanty gets down the line pretty good, and it's a fielder's choice. One away, though, and they get the force at second. Brings up Richie Ashburn. He's 0 for 1. 3-1-2. 3-1-2. Ripped it. Took a big cut at it, but he pops it up. Frank Thomas makes the grab in fair, right inside fair territory for the second out. Brings up Jimmy Rollins. 0 for 2. Rollins 2-6-6. And he rips one to center field. Mustil comes in, makes the grab, and the side is retired. We head to the bottom of the fourth. 4-2, Chicago on top. Here's Carlton Fisk. RBI single back in the first inning. 5-6-6. He walked him. A leadoff walk to Carlton Fisk. And that brings up Johnny Mustil. 3-2-3. Little short fly to right. Klein's there. He'll make the catch and 1 away. 1 on, 1 out for Willie Cam. 2-4-3. Willie Cam floats one into center. Ashburn comes racing in. Will make the grab easily. And there's 2 away. That's one place you don't want to hit it is to center field with Ashburn out there. Here comes Eddie Collins, 2 outs, a man on. 6-5-6. Deep fly to left. And that'll retire the side. We head to the top of the fifth. 4-2, White Sox on top. Here's Chase Utley, 1 for 2. 6-4-2. Base hit. This is going to go into left field. Hustling after it is Jackson. And Chase Utley is going to go for it. He's headed to second. 54. This could be trouble. No. He's going to make it in safely. Just under the tag. Whoa, he just barely made it. Good throw by Joe Jackson. So the leadoff man is at second for Dick Allen. 1 for 2 on the day. 5-3-5. He walked him. So Lyons starting to feel a little pressure here. He's got 2 men on. The tying runs for Mike Schmidt. He struck out and walked. Pitch 4-5-2. This is going to be on the ground to second. Collins. He is a 55. And he'll make the play, get the force at second. And Schmidt is going to be safe on the fielder's choice. Runners at the corners, 1 out. And that'll bring up Ryan Howard. 4-1-6. This one's on the ground to Collins. A lot of ground balls to Collins. Again, air check. He'll make it again. He'll get the force, but a run is going to score. Howard safe at first on the fielder's choice, and it's now 4-3. A 1-run game for the White Sox. And here's Chuck Klein, 2 outs, 1 on. Klein 1 for 2. 4-1-6. On the ground to Collins. He dives, knocks it down, gets up, throws to first, and he got him. Nice play by Eddie Collins. Collins ranged far to his left. It almost got into right field, but he steals the single and retires the side. We head to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 4-3, Chicago. Here's Appling to lead it off. He's 0 for 2. 2-2-2. There's a base hit into center field. He's going to try to get a lead. And he does. There he goes. The throw down. Not in time. Dalton's throw's late. And Appling's got himself a stolen base. So Chicago has their leadoff runner at second for Paul Konerko. 1 for 2. Uh-oh. 6-2-4. Konerko drives it. First, we're going to check and see if it is going to be brought back here. It could be a home run, but Alexander's got a raised 5. And it's going to be a single. Base hit into center. Here comes Appling. He's rounding third. They're going to hold him. They don't want to get run out of an inning here, but still he's a 4. Yeah, they're going to hold him. They got a rally going here, but now Alexander's going to go to his B grades, and I don't think... Oh, Konerko's got a stolen base opportunity. He's going to try to get a lead. And he goes. They're stealing on Darren Dalton, and he goes in safely. Appling will stay put at third, and second and third for Frank Thomas. And we're going to see if infield comes in. We're going to probably make a mistake here. We're going to let Alexander see if he can right the ship on his B grades. 5-5-3. That's going to be a walk. Not even close. On to first. And the bases are loaded. And it's going to be a possible pass ball. Dalton a 4. And it gets by him. To the backstop. Into score comes Appling. It's now 5-3. Runners move up. Ugh. Everything's going wrong. And then here in this inning for the Phillies. Here comes Maglio Ordonez. Infield in again, 5-3-4. He walked him. Again, the bases are loaded. And here comes Shoeless Joe, and that's going to be it. That is going to be it for Pete Alexander, who had a rough outing here. We're going to go with the lefty, Cole Hamels, against Shoeless Joe. They're going to play halfway, but in on the corners. The pitch to Shoeless Joe. 1-6-1. That's what we were looking for. Nope. Struck him out. I thought that was going to be a 45. They get the strikeout, one away. Good job by Cole Hamels. Here Carlton Fisk, 1 for 1, I should say. He's walked and singled. Drove in a run, 1-3-3. He got him. Cole Hamels paints the corner, and back-to-back strikeouts. Makes it 2 away, and here comes Johnny Mostil. 2-1-6. 5, it doesn't matter. Ground ball to short. Rollins over to first. The side is retired. Cole Hamels does a fantastic job of getting out of that big jam there. They get out of it with only allowing a run. And it's 5-3 Chicago. Here comes the Phillies. Darren Dalton. 2 for 2 today. 4-1-5. On the ground to short. Appling fires it to first. Makes sure there's no opportunity for an infield single there for Darren Dalton. And there's 1 away. Here comes Big Ed Delahanty. He is 0 for 2. 1-6-1. He popped him up. First base side, Frank Thomas is there. He'll make the catch. And there's 2 away. It's going to leave it all up to Richie Ashburn. 4-2-3. On the ground to Willie Cam. Cam stays with the bad hop. Fires to first. And the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Phillies. We head to the bottom of the 6th. It is 5-3 in favor of the White Sox. Here's Cole Hamels back to the mound. Willie Cam will lead it off. 6-1-5. He hits a fly ball to right. Klein back near the track will make the catch. And there's 1 away. Brings up Eddie Collins, who's struggling at the plate in this series so far. 1-3-5. There's a strike 3 called. Cole Hamels gets his 3rd strikeout. And now 2 outs for Luke Appling. He is 1 for 3. 5-1-3. Possible walk. He's got to raise 2. He does. He lets him. He loses him. Lapling takes a 2-out walk. And then now he's going to have to face Paul Konerko, who's got a couple hits today. 5-6-3. And little struck him out with a runner on. He's got the K, and he is out. 4th strikeout for Cole Hamels, and the inning's over. We head to the 7th. 5-3 Chicago. Here's Jimmy Rollins, 0 for 3. 1-2-3. Popped him up. 3rd base side. Willie Cam's under it. He'll make the catch. And there's 1 away. Chase Utley, pair of doubles today. 2 for 3. 2-1-5. Ground ball back to the mound. Over to first, 2 away. 2 quick outs here in the 7th. Brings up Dick Allen. He's 1 for 2 today. 3-2-4. Line drive caught by Willie Cam. Nice play by Cam. And the side is retired. We head to the bottom of the 7th. 5-3. Chicago still on top. And Cole Hamels did a masterful job. He will come out. They're going to bring in Robin Roberts, who's not due to pitch. Oh, he is due to pitch. I can't bring him in. Kurt Schilling. Kurt Schilling, not scheduled to pitch here in this. So he will come on. Kurt Schilling, 16-10 with a 2.76 ERA. And he'll face Frank Thomas. Frank Thomas, 1 for 2. 1-2-6. And he struck him out. Throws the fastball by him. 1 away. Here's Maglio. Maglio's been on base all 3 times tonight. He's walked twice and doubled the pitch. Oh, there's a trouble. Deep and gone. Maglio sends it into the deepest part of left center field and makes it 6-3 Chicago. Here's Joe Jackson now. 1 for 3. 2.66. Little floater out to right field. It's going to drop in. Chuck Klein can't get to it, and Jackson's on with his second hit. Roll, man on, 1 out. Here's Carlton Fisk. 1 for 2. 2-5-3. Fly ball center field. Ashburn's in. He'll make the catch. 2 away. It's going to leave it all up to Johnny Mostil. 6-5-6. He struck him out. Kurt Schilling strikes out Mostil, but they get to Kurt Schilling as Maglio Ordonez homers to make it a 3-run game as we head to the final couple innings here. And the Phillies really got to get their act together. It's going to be a quick tournament for them. Here's Mike Schmidt. 6-1-1. He hits it deep, but not deep enough. Joe Jackson makes the catch on the warning track for the first out. Brings up Ryan Howard. 5-5-6. He walked him. Ryan Howard's on. And Chuck Klein steps in. Klein 1 for 3. Six, 2-3. Chuck Klein drills one base hit into center field. Howard will stop at second. Howard's. Do we pinch hit here? I think we will. Sherry McGee will come in to pinch run. So 2 men on. And that's going to bring up Darren Dalton. 2 men on, 1 out. The pitch to Darren Dalton. 3-1-4. Base hit into right field. It's going to go to the wall. 1 run in. Chuck Klein rounding third. And he's going to hold up. But they get a run And they make it 6-4, and that's going to be it for Ted Lyons. New pitcher for the White Sox here in the 8th. Hoyt Wilhelm will come in to pitch. Eight and 7 with a 2.56 ERA, 23 saves, a 0.99 ER or a WHIP. Doesn't walk a lot, doesn't give up a lot of hits. He's going to be a tough one to crack. They got the tying run at second base now for Big Ed Delahoney. Here's the pitch. 5-1-6. He walked him. The bases are now loaded. And I just said he doesn't walk many, and he walks the first batter. And that's going to bring up Richie Ashburn. A base hit here will tie it, most likely. The pitch to Richie. 2-3-6. He popped him up, foul ground. Eddie Collins on the first base side will make the grab, and there's 2 outs. He fires it in, 1 hop to the plate. Klein was going nowhere. 2 outs, and it's going to leave it all up to Jimmy Rollins, who's 0 for 4 today. 1 for 9 in the series. They could use a big hit from him here, right here. The pitch to Jimmy. 3-5-5. Oh, he hit it hard, but right at the right fielder, Ordonez, who comes in and makes the one-handed grab for the final out. Phillies threaten, but cannot score. Or, I'm sorry, they did score 1, but they cannot score. They had the tying run at second base with 1 out, and they could not push another run across. So, coming into play first will be Sherry McGee. Kurt Schilling's still in there. They're going to let him at least pitch to Willie Cam, who's 0 for 3. 5-4-4. Ground ball to second. Chase Utley's got it. He fires it to first, 1 away. Here comes Eddie Collins, who's 0 for 4 as well. 4-3-3. On the ground to Schmidt. Schmidt, a 42. And he's going to throw it in the dirt, and McGee, the new first baseman, cannot dig it out. It's going to be an error on Schmidt. Oh, won't let me not. Collins will try to steal here against Darren Dalton. There he goes. The throw down. Not in time. Kurt Schilling, as Dalton cannot. Oh, he's going to. Nope. Good play by the shortstop. Or the second baseman would have been covering there. Chase Utley kept it from going into center field, as Dalton has been getting run on all day long. So runner at second, 1 out, and here's Luke Appling. 4-6-2. There's a ground ball to Utley. Tosses it over to McGee, 2 away. Eddie Collins will move up to third, and that's going to bring up Paul Konerko. 2 for 3, or 2 for 4, I should say. He's doubled and singled today. 6-1-2. Rips it deep. Nope. Pitcher K struck him out. Konerko strikes out for the second time. And we head to the 9th. It's all up. As they're going to bring in Bobby Thigpen to close it out. He'll face Chase Utley to lead it off here. A couple doubles today for Chase Utley. 2-3-1. Fly ball to left. Jackson comes in a few steps, makes the grab. One away. Here's Dick Allen. 1-3-3. Base hit. A liner up the middle, his second hit of the day. And Dick Allen's on for Mike Schmidt. Tying run at the plate. Thigpen looking in. The pitch to Schmidt. 5-4-4. He walks him. So Thigpen is getting himself in a little jam here. 2 men on. 1 out, and here comes Sherry McGee. The new first baseman. Will they let him hit? That's the question. Do we have any good lefty at bat or bats here? Bobby Abreu. Johnny Callison. We are going to let... No, what do we do here? They're going to bring in Bobby Abreu to pinch hit for Sherry McGee. Abreu, the left-handed swinging outfielder, looks and stares down Bobby Thigpen. Here's the pitch. 2-2-3. Base hit into left field. Here comes Allen. He's going to be held up at third. The bases are loaded. And now the tying run is at second base. And they've got Chuck Klein coming up. They're looking for the double play. Bobby Thigpen in trouble here. The pitch to Chuck Klein. 3-3-5. Rips it into center field over the head. Johnny Basil can't get it. Abreu scores. Tie game. Or no, 3-run score, I'm sorry. It's a triple for Chuck Klein, and the Phillies grab the lead. Unbelievable. Bobby Thigpen has just been shocked as the Phillies now have the lead here in the 9th. Here's Darren Dalton. 6-2-4. Base hit. Uh-oh, could be a... Against the lefty. Whoa, could be a home run. Nope, base hit. That's going to get another run in. It's 8-6. 4 runs have come across here in the 9th for the Phillies, and they lead it now 8-6. Big Ed Delahanty, 4-6-6. On the ground to second. Collins flips it to second for 1. Back to first. Double play. The inning's over, but it's a little too late. The Phillies plate 4 runs off Bobby Thigpen and now lead it 8-6. Chicago scored 4 in the first. Philly counters with 4 in the 9th. And now, who is coming in? They don't really have any surefire closer, and they're all good, but they're all from the days when you didn't have 30-40 saves. So we're going to go with, what do we got coming up here? A couple righties and a lefty. I'm going to go with Tug McGraw. Tug McGraw, another first baseman needed. Tony Taylor will come into play first. All right, here we go. Tug McGraw's in. And he'll face Frank Thomas to lead it off here in the 9th. Bottom of the 9th. 4-5-6. Ground ball, one hopper to Chase Utley. Over to first, one away. The Phillies are 2 outs away from a big win here in Chicago. Here comes Maglio Ordonez. Had a good day. Couple walks, a double, and a home run. 2-5-2. He struck him out. Tug McGraw gets Maglio swinging at the high fastball. 2 away, and it's all up to Shoeless Joe Jackson. 2 for 4. He's tripled and singled today. 2-4-1. Base hit. No, it's going to be a pop out against Tug McGraw. And the game is over. He has the asterisk at 2-1. And it is a pop up to finish the inning. As it's only fitting that the new first baseman, makes the final catch for the out to win it for the Phillies. Unbelievable game as the Phillies split the games in Chicago as we head to Philadelphia now. Chicago easily could have been up 2-0 here. A lot of extra base hits in this game. Pitching-wise, Pete Alexander got roughed up in the 4 innings, giving up 5 runs on 7 hits. He walked 4 and did not strike out a batter. For Chicago, Ted Lyons went 7 1/3, but he allowed 4 runs on 9 hits. He walked 4 and struck out 2. Kurt Schilling gets the win in relief, pitching 2 innings. He did give up the home run to Maglio, but he struck out 3. Gave up just 1 run on 2 hits in 2 innings, and he gets the win. McGraw the save. Thigpen gives up 4 runs in the inning as they teed off on him in the 9th. Big days from Darren Dalton, who had 4 hits, drove in 2 runs, and Chuck Klein, who had the big hit, the bases loaded triple that pretty much won the game for the Phillies. The hero today, Chuck Klein. So, Game 3 is going to be now a turning point as we head to Philadelphia. And now it's to see if Chicago can at least try to win one of those games to bring it back to Chicago for Game 5. Let's see who's on the mound. Red Faber for Chicago taking on Robin Roberts. That's going to be up next. Thanks for watching. We'll see you for the next ball game.